Hello there. Welcome back to the Spicy Chicken Sandwich Podcast. I'll be your host for today. I am Mofamuel. Would you two care to introduce yourselves as well?
You go first.
Hi guys. I'm the one who was held at gunpoint the previous episode.
Were you?
Yeah.
When was this?
Help.
He's the delusional one.
When were you held at gunpoint?
2 days ago.
What?
Who are you?
I'm not a gunman, first of all.
So I guess it's the guy who's the host that put me at gunpoint.
What is happening? It's only episode 5. There's already a mutiny. I'm Vinc. Hi. I'm the one. I'm this one.
We made a joke that from episode 2, it sounded like I was held at gunpoint the entire time.
Oh yes, that is correct. You do sound kind of nervous in the outro.
Yeah. So. Hey guys, I'm Carter.
Please talk louder. It's such a pain in the ass to balance the audio.
Hi, I'm Carter.
There you go.
Good.
Just keep that up.
I'll try.
Okay, great.
This is actually my default voice. I like macaroni, and also I have a tea.
like macaroni and tea.
So anyway, speaking of tea, the theme of today's episode is just going to be personal anecdotes of our college lives.
Cool.
And I'd like to kick that off by saying it's pretty icy outside where we are.
Yep.
And for me, I don't know if it's the same for you two, but there's nothing funnier to me than like the slight misfortune of others. But
Schadenfreude.
it has to be slight.
You're that type of person.
I don't want to see people bleeding out on the sidewalks, but like when someone trips and falls or starts hiccuping, I can't get enough of that shit. That's good. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I suppose I understand that.
Even when I fell on my ass today, I couldn't even be mad because I'm like, dude, that probably looked hilarious if anyone saw that.
You want people to laugh at you.
Yes.
I guess that makes sense.
And we've all had quite the experience with ice in our college careers.
Are you getting at something?
I'm trying to.
Oh, so this episode is about ice-related college anecdotes?
It doesn't have to be ice related, but that's like...
We're gonna break the ice, Aiden.
Oh, yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's what he was gonna say the entire time.
I think of some good stories that'd be good to tell. But I guess one thing that we probably should say before we get too deep into this, in the sauce as it were, is we're going bi-weekly from here on out. The first month was a weekly just to, get a lot of episodes out there to start with, but it takes an entire day to get these things ready on my end. I don't have an entire day to sacrifice to this every week, so we're gonna have to pull back a little bit after that. But it's okay because, we'll still be here making dumb jokes.
Yeah, we're college students. You gotta, let us take breaks and also, jack off sometimes.
Oh, you know what? I have a story. Let's each come up with a story and then, give a title. And then he picks his favorite.
Okay, sure. Since you have something right off the bat, I'm going to let you go first.
My story is called, I Didn't Give You Permission. I feel like you know what that story is.
I think so.
Okay. Carter?
Okay, my story is, he gave me permission.
All right. So, Vinc, Vinc, not Aiden.
Tell me
Who's
what
that?
I don't fucking care.
You go ahead and kick it off. Before we move on to Carter after that, I'm going to have something for you two to do. So be on your toes and your ass.
Okay. This is a story that we lovingly refer to as the futon story. So Carter and I were roommates last year, and we were sophomores. And it was tumultuous. I'm not an easy person to live with because I have misophonia. That makes me an irritable son of a bitch. And you've listened to the podcast. You know what Carter's like. But
yeah, you do. This is the 5th episode, baby.
That's almost 3 hours of content.
They know my life story. They know how long my fingernails are. They know how my breath smells and stuff.
Your breast?
Yeah, that's what I heard too. Dude, Carter's titties stank.
Yeah, I got a distinct smell in my breast.
Yeah, that must have made it hard to live with them.
Yeah, that was a big one.
Just lactate that smell out.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Anyway, continue your story. Let's cut that out.
I hate that I said that. Anyway, one thing that was a big fiasco was we had a futon in the center of our room. We divided the room kind of into halves. One half was for the beds and desks and things. The other half was for social gatherings and things. And there was this little futon with a bunch of chairs around in front of a big TV, and we'd do stuff there. And that was fun. But this futon became the source of a lot of discourse discourse as the year went on. I was firmly in camp, this thing is cursed, and Carter was firmly in camp, this thing is a God-given gift, and I'd rather throw my firstborn out a window than give it up. So, the first one had the depression, right? Or is that the second one?
Well,
I guess
all of
I'm
them had depression.
Yeah,
I
to an
believe.
extent, they were all fucked.
Also, the
Okay,
thing is
well-
that the first futon I did find outside, so that was.
Yeah, you found it outside, you brought it in, and you're like, look, a futon! And me, being an ignorant little fuck, was like, oh, a futon! You know, we were all hyped about that. It was quick before we noticed, like, this thing isn't perfect. It's really hard on your ass. Like, it's clear just a wood base underneath the fabric. There's a bit of a depression on, like, the rightmost cushion, so if you sit in it, you kind of sink in a little bit. And it's a little rickety. But, you know, it's a college dorm, who really cares? You know, I was like, it's not a huge deal. Like, it's not perfect, and, you know, I'll always pick the chair over the futon if I have a choice, but, you know, it's cool to have. I'm not underselling my villainy in this story. I'll get to that later. But Carter's like, I don't like it. And you know what I do like? A couple of floors down in this giant res hall, in the den of a different floor, there's a different futon. And Carter's ingenious plan was to trade it, right?
Well, yeah, this futon, I forget, did we break it? Depression in the futon, I was like, this is not good. But there's another futon in this, like, dorm thing. I don't forget what it's called.
Yeah, because the first one was a 3-seater, the second one was a 2-seater.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're
That
like...
2-seater was really comfy.
It's really good. We'll get to it, but this was like a fiasco for about, I think it was like the first 5 months, and this futon is slowly but surely, like, you know, fraying and cracking, and the depression's getting deeper and deeper, which is probably a good sign.
I sat down and, like, the middle, like, bars that connected the bottom just came out, and I was like,
Yeah, the support bar is dislodged, so if you sat on the futon, your ass was a full foot into the fabric.
yeah, you just sunk into it. It was. I was like, I can't.
Like,
sit here.
if you've ever, like, gone to the bathroom at night and then sat down on the toilet but forgot to put the seat down, you just fall in the bowl.
Sadly,
It
I
was
don't
like
have
that.
that problem because my ass is too big. Anyway,
You never did it as a kid? You never, like, tried to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night and just forgot to put the seat down because couldn't see it?
Why would, oh, the seat. Okay, I thought you...
do you not lift the seat up as you piss?
I was thinking of the lid. I was like, how?
No, you just fall in the bowl and your ass gets wet.
No, I never did that, but I did, like, get my leg stuck in the toilet once. Anyway.
We'll get to that, I guess.
Please continue.
But, yeah, so this thing is just falling apart, and we're getting progressively more and more irritated, and I'm like, you know what? Let's just suck it up and deal with it. But Carter is not one to take things sitting down. He is a proactive, strong, independent woman, goddammit, and he will do whatever it takes. One night I'm just sitting at a desk. I'm actually recording a video, I think. Carter had gone out drinking with a friend.
First time I was ever actually drunk, by the way. Like, hey, you should come over. And we got drunk. We had a ton of tequila. Did we have whiskey? I think we had whiskey or something.
You mixed drinks, that's why.
Yeah, it was fun. Well, we didn't mix them, but they were separate drinks. But yeah, there was mixed drinks in my belly.
Stick with beer in the clear, beer and liquor, never sicker.
Oh, I don't like beer, so. Smash Bros. We watched a movie, passed out, I walked home.
And it's about there where our accounts start to diverge a little bit, I think. Because you walk in and you said you walked in, sat down, and then pretty quickly after that you decide, you know what? I'm going to go on an adventure. As the person who was sober, that is not what happened.
Dude, I went on an adventure.
I heard the door jostling back and forth, someone trying to fit the key in it for like way too long. I hear like the unlock, and I hear just a boom as he kicks the door open lazily, and it just kind of like slowly creaks open, and he just like shuffles in, his head's dulled over at like a 3 o'clock, and he just sits on the futon just panting like... And that goes on for about 30 minutes.
Dude, it took a lot out of me to like walk all the way from
I'm
his place to
not
mine.
discounting the effort you took. You just said that you were up and at 'em all chipper. And that's not accurate.
I was chipper.
No, you were fucking not.
I was pretty happy with myself. I don't know.
It seemed like you were having a heart attack, but anyway.
I might have been having a heart attack.
Eventually, you cut through the silence, and you're like, you think I should go get that futon from downstairs? And I was like, what? Say that again to my face. And you're like, do I have permission to get the futon from downstairs? And I was like, no, you do not. That is stupid. And you've been on about this for months at that point. Like, I am going to get this thing traded out for their futon.
What's a better
Who would
futon?
you... Yeah, so if it's an objectively better futon, why would they take your shitty one with no support bar at the bottom?
Because they don't care about said futon. That was just there because, oh, it's a seat. So, hey, they probably don't care that I switch it.
Okay, so I say no, and Carter's like, okay. And then I've decided I've had enough of his bullshit, so I pop in earbuds, blast Soundgarden, and stare at whatever I was doing, pretending that the back half of the room is not fucking there. And eventually,
I remember.
Eventually, after 15 minutes, I look back, and there's one less futon in the center of our room. And I was just like, you've got to be fucking kidding me, this guy. And at 45 minutes after, I looked away from the first time, so like 30 minutes after that, I hear a scraping coming from outside in the dead between songs. And I just take an earbud out, I turn around lazily like, you gotta be fucking, and I just see him slowly but surely lug this fucking thing in our room. He made the trade at like 2:30 in the morning.
I got motivation. It was good.
Yeah, you tend to renovate whenever you get wasted.
I have like stages of like drunk. There's
But it's like a correlation with you. Like, this room has changed orientations twice, and both times after a bender.
Yeah. Well, here's the deal. So, like, if I drink a little bit of alcohol, I, like, feel really tired and I really need to go to bed.
Yeah, like lethargic.
Yeah. Like, after that, I feel happy. And if I drink too much, then I feel motivated to, like, move shit around.
It's just strange compulsion, you know?
I think I get that from my mom. I don't know.
Okay, well, wherever it comes from, he's hauling this thing in, and you'd think a nice person would go out there and help him, because he's clearly had to lug this thing up 3 flights of stairs, but I'm not gonna fucking help with his shenanigans, because, as I said in the last episode, they punish by the room there. So if anyone's ever like, hey, that's not the right fucking futon, where'd it go? I would have also gotten expelled. So that's his fucking problem and his problem alone. When he finally brings this thing in and plops down on it,
That's when I was breathing heavily.
No, you both times.
Oh, was it both times?
Yeah, it was both times.
I don't remember
But
that.
yeah, he does that, and I'm like looking at him open mouthed, like slack-jawed, and he's like, now before you say anything, I did ask for permission. And I'm like, you didn't fucking get it! Yes, you asked, but I said no. But I asked for permission. Like, that's what you said.
This story is very different from how I interpret
You
it.
were blackout wasted. Don't
I was
fucking
not
give me.
blackout. I remember some stuff. How I remember it was I was walking to my room. I sat on the old futon. I was like, this is kind of comfy. I turned to you and I'm like, hey, Aiden, can I trade the futon downstairs? What I remember is that you had your earbuds in before that and you didn't hear me.
So I've been saying, please don't do that for months, and then the one time I don't respond, you're like, oh, sweet pie doesn't mind then.
Oh yeah, you probably didn't care, and I was like, okay, cool. So yeah, I hauled it downstairs, like 2 flights of stairs. We were on the 3rd floor. The other futon was on the 1st floor. Nobody saw me. I think one person might have, and like I was like, whatever. But yeah, I traded it out. I placed the old futon where the new futon was. I looked at the new futon. I was like, oh shit, it's like kind of broken, but I've already made the effort to fucking put the old futon down here. I might as well trade it.
That was the thing, right? That was like the one thing I took solace in, was like, well, at least apparently it's a better futon. That didn't fucking last. That thing was a piece of shit. That thing lasted maybe a week until we were all playing games together one day. I think it was actually Skywire VIP off Nitro. I remember this very clearly. We were all playing. I remember, that's how fucking clear this memory is. We were all playing it. We're getting super hyped about a fucking "who's this a picture of" game. And Carter gets up pointing at the screen like, "Oh, that's fucking Keanu Reeves!" And then he sits down, and then just absolute power of that man's ass fucking shatters all 4 legs of the futon. It just goes down in a heap along with everybody on it. It's just the base and the back, and without the legs keeping it steady, all of a sudden it's back heavy. So the thing falls over backwards and then continues to like orbit, so everyone's feet's in the air and they'll get concussions on the fucking floor. We kept that thing for another month.
Well, yeah.
Everybody except Carter was, and I will apologize for being so coarse about this, but everybody except Carter was like, get rid of it. You can't lean back on it, and all the wooden planks on the bottom are busted, and it's leaving like wood chips all over your favorite carpet.
Yeah, well, the carpet was fucked, but we didn't have a seat in front of the television. What were we
There were
gonna do?
plenty of chairs, and like everybody who we invite over lived within 10 feet. They could have brought their chairs over if they wanted them so bad.
Yes, I don't know.
There was also a beanbag chair. There were 4 chairs in that room plus the beanbag chair.
The beanbag chair actually did move to like our dorm place because it did get flat. So
Yeah, you bought a second beanbag at one point, right?
did I? I
thought
don't think I
I thought you
did.
bought a second one.
You bought a dog bed.
Oh,
I
that's
had a
right.
dog bed. Yeah, dog bed.
I will vouch for that. That thing
The
was
dog
pretty
bed was
nice.
actually
That was a-
cool.
yeah.
I was a non-believer for a little while.
That's another good story.
I was wrong about that.
I slept on that once, didn't I?
Yeah, I know.
I think did as well.
Yeah, well, she was wasted as hell.
Oh yeah, whatever.
Of course.
Doesn't matter.
yeah.
And a dog bed.
Where is
I s-
that? Do you still have that?
No.
What happened?
Well, I don't have a dog.
You didn't know what
That didn't stop you before.
What the hell?
Also, I believe there was a rip in it, and it was like the stuffing was coming out, so I had to throw it away.
Aw.
Oh, I would have fixed it for you.
I would have helped fix it for you.
Also, like, I didn't want to explain to my grandparents.
Why there was a dog bed?
Yeah, they were like, "Why'd you get a dog bed?" I was like, "Well, I got it to lay on."
Nate's got a dog. You got 2, right?
No, just one.
Oh, there's an echo on that one bark I heard once. Then I guess. Okay, well, regardless, back to the futon. Okay, so the futon. After about a month of like being diametrically opposed about this thing, Carter finally caved and got rid of it. And it was in that moment that I realized how much of an ass I'd been because I'd declared war on this fucking thing. And it didn't deserve it. The intentions were pure. Up until the switch, my thoughts had been, the futon is fine the way even if it is a piece of shit. So that turn did come out of nowhere from his perspective because, you know, the inflection point in that story was while he was blackout drunk. So, yeah, that's the futon story. I tell that to anybody who is willing to listen because the fact that you had the gall to go, I asked for permission, is like
I don't remember
some of the most blind rage I have ever been in. It was a video with a time lapse. Can confirm it was 45 minutes. Yep. Yeah, it was one of the Marble Run builds.
Oh, okay. But anyway, yeah, I went up there. I put the futon there, and like I sat down, and what I remember is Aiden turning. He's like, "What the heck happened?" And I was like, "Oh, I got the futon." You like rolled your eyes at me, and then went back to your video. And I was just breathing heavily, and then soon enough, I just went to bed. That's what I remember. I don't remember being like, I asked for permission. I don't remember that. I remember us, like, communicating a little.
Well, this was like when I saw that thing in the room after so many months of me being like, I don't fucking care what you do as long as it's not that. I saw you do that, and I was like, you know what? Take a deep breath.
The deed has been done.
My hobbies make me happy. I'm gonna turn around, put my music back in, and pretend he's not there.
And then, yeah,
That's exactly what I did. Point being, getting tightness in the chest right now just thinking about it.
Hey, we didn't-
Sorry for taking 20 minutes to tell that story. But
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think I have that long of a story.
Don't worry about the length of your story. Worry about the quality of your story. Anyway, I swear this is related. Do you know what a mad gab is?
Yeah, Mad Gab is the one where you say a bunch of words that make no sense, and then if you sound them out, they sound like a phrase.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna explain it with.
Okay.
So
Aiden, you're not the host. God.
So basically,
You asked. I spoke out of turn, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Wait, no, I didn't. What?
Did you?
you
Stop. You're interrupting me.
Is that,
Okay.
do I lose a point? Yes or no?
no, I'm not gonna deduct points for that, but
Okay.
I'm just gonna reiterate.
Thanks, God.
A mad gab is when you say a bunch of words in a row, and those words will not make sense, but they will sound like a phrase that does make sense. Let me give an example. This tea that you have says flavor with other natural flavors. So if you said, for example, flame bore wit hoth, No, this isn't working. You'll get it. I'm gonna say a bunch of words in a row. You have to figure out which phrase it sounds like.
Okay.
Are you drunk?
I'm on tea right now. No.
I'm on tea.
Does a tea have alcohol? No.
No.
So
you were saying.
So anyway, I'm going to say the words, and you have to figure out the phrase that it emulates. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
A leg trek get our soul law.
Electric solar saw?
A leg trek get our soul law.
The first word is definitely electric. Our soul law?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Those are the words. Does that sound like anything?
Electric coleslaw.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is it electric hummus? Another dip. Coleslaw a dip?
No, coleslaw is a stringy meal.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Is that a minus point?
No.
Electric man bar.
Try to mix up the pronunciation, see if it...
Is electric the first part?
Yes, electric is the first part. So that was a leg trek. So now I'll say the rest. Get our soul law.
Get our soul law.
Get our soul law. Get electric.
Get our soul.
Gower sola.
Gower soul.
Oh, gasoline.
Electric galaxy?
No.
Really?
Avenue.
No. Avenue.
Get down to
Electric generator?
No.
Oh, that sounded right.
Yeah, that did sound right.
That was a good guess. You are pretty close phonetically speaking.
Electric guitar?
Ooh, electric
Electric guitar song.
You're so close.
solo.
Electric guitar solo?
Yes. But I think I'll give it to Aiden.
What? I said the whole
that's
thing.
is it spelling bee rules? You have to say the whole thing?
I didn't really like it.
You didn't plan this out, did you?
I'll give the point to Carter.
Cool,
okay.
You said it. I have like a few activities written down. I think it's okay to do 2 in between stories. So I'm going to give you a multiple choice question.
Oh my god.
What? Okay.
Based on our lives.
All right.
So here's a question for you. Which of these 5 names have I not used to refer to Carter?
Oh, God.
I know this.
For context, it's pretty simple. I just use any 2-syllable C word to refer to Carter.
Not even a syllable thing. He was called catheter for a while.
That is true. So yeah, 5 options. You have to figure out which one I have not used. Charger,
Okay.
Carther,
Okay.
camera,
Okay.
cucker,
Okay.
and crevasse.
What was the fourth one?
Cucker.
I know you've called him Cuctor.
And I do keep track of which ones I've used.
Do you have like a whole like 2
Oh, yeah.
pages of
I've seen
my
it.
nickname?
It's like the Library of Alexandria in
Yeah.
this document.
I have a list of names I have yet to call you that I want to call you to see your reaction.
Crevasse is
Yeah,
the
crevasse
weirdest of the
seems
bunch.
weird. It's either that
Go
one
through
or...
them again. Go through them again.
Charger,
Charger.
Carther,
Carther.
camera,
Camera.
cucker, and crevasse.
Camera's making you laugh the hardest, which makes me think you haven't used it before.
I feel like you would have used camera on me.
Carther I'm 100% about.
Yeah, Carther.
What was the first one?
Charger.
Charger. That sounds right. A lot of electronics-based things. Charger and Camera.
Like, I take photographs at night, so I can see Nate calling me, like, fucking camera.
I think that's a bit too deep to look into it, actually.
Yeah.
I don't think it's specifically to ridicule you. I think that's just a word that starts with C.
There's no pattern. I'm just testing your memory.
Kangaroo.
And also, to call you camera in a conversation about cameras would be very confusing. I think that might actually be against
It
it.
would be photos. I don't know, whatever.
That would not... That wouldn't alleviate my thing, though. Crevasse, I like the right answer. I'm going to go with camera. 'Cause I know you want crevasse.
All right, so you've locked in with camera. Carter, what is your choice?
Carter. You never called me Carter before.
You gonna go with crevasse?
I'll go with crevasse, sure.
Okay.
I've never heard that.
I like crevasse.
You are both wrong. I have never called you Carther.
You
What?
called me Carther.
I have not.
Have only I called you Carther?
I know somebody called me Carther.
Because I call you Carther fairly regular. No, you're lying. You're wrong.
I have records of the times I called you all the other ones.
No, that is horse shit. That's fucking malarkey.
Nate, I think this question's biased, therefore you should not have a point.
I've called him Carther in video descriptions before. When I was doing that thing where I was misspelling our names every video, I've called him Carther before.
Yeah,
All right.
I remember that.
All right,
This
if-
question is fucking wrong, or this is a mutiny.
I will deduct a point from myself if you're so sure.
Okay, so we don't get points and you lose a point.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, I'll say it.
Okay, you know what? Fair is fair. Fair is fair.
So now, would you like to tell your story?
What was
Do
your story
something
called
else.
again?
I was given permission.
I was given permission. Oh,
Yeah,
I think
you
I
know
know
the
where this is
permission.
going.
Alright, yeah, you know, I can tell it. Okay, so to leave some context from the previous story, we were roommates for sophomore year. And for freshman year, I was by myself and had a room with probably a horrible roommate which I've been told of.
He wasn't a big fan of clothes.
Yeah.
He would just sit in his little chair, full-on crotch spread up against his desk.
His little chair.
Junk just hanging out watching The Simpsons. And that was that guy's life.
Fucking Homer. That was perfect, because that's what this story is going to be about.
What?
Is it? Okay, go for it.
Yeah. Usually, sophomore year, Aiden has figured out that I usually go to bed with just my underwear on.
Oh, I was wrong.
Okay, it's this one.
Yeah, it's that story. I don't know what story you were thinking of. Freshman, sophomore year, you guys figured out, oh shit, Carter sleeps with no shirt and no pants on. Which is very, relaxing. Because, you got... Well, usually what I do is sleep with a fan on me, so I don't know.
No, I understand. The way you said it sounded like us knowing about you being shirtless was relaxing to you.
Yes. I mean, in a way, yeah, it was. Because, if you guys weren't okay with it, I would have been like, well, fuck.
Oh, yeah. No, live your life, King.
Anyway, Aiden gave me permission. That's what happened.
What?
You're not going to talk about the stripping part of that story?
Oh, okay, fine. I'll insert the magic mic moment. I don't know what you guys were doing.
We were playing Sudoku.
So.
Yeah, you were up in your bed looking down at us on the floor playing Sudoku. This is post-futon, by the way. We were sitting on the floor.
Yeah, you guys were sitting on the floor, and I think I just got back from work. I think it was 1 o'clock.
It was pretty late.
Yeah, you were trying to fall asleep, for sure.
Oh yeah, I was definitely trying to fall asleep. I think I woke up a little bit. I was half asleep. Aiden was all dude, you can strip if you want.
No, you said that.
What? No?
I said that.
You said that?
You said that?
I gave you permission to strip because everyone was gone.
Cool. Anyway, I lost this challenge. Nay, what's the next...
What?
What?
I said that.
Did you say that?
That was me.
I thought that was Aiden.
I did not say it.
You said that.
It was me.
That's why it was really funny, because it was you.
No, you went up to bed, you were shirtless, and you had jeans on, and then, right? Yeah, because what prompted this was you took off your pants and then just lazily threw them off the bed and they hit me in the face.
Oh, that's right.
That was a different scenario.
That was the same scenario.
No, that was not. No.
That's what made it funny.
No, I remember climbing up my bed. You were like, oh, you can strip if you want. And then I just burst out laughing because you said that.
I did not say that.
You must have been not looking because I definitely said that.
You do not sound like Aiden.
Okay, maybe it wasn't you, but it definitely wasn't me.
Maybe you were sleep deprived because I know it was me. I remember saying it.
I swear I'm not gaslighting you.
Dude,
Yeah. What?
I think you're gaslighting me.
I'm not gaslighting you.
How did this turn into a debate? I didn't know this was a point of contention.
Okay, well, point being, I got a face full of Carter crotch, and then retroactively somebody gave him permission to strip if he wanted to. And that's the crux of it.
I remember Aiden being like, you can strip if you want. And I just fucking laughed.
We were quoting it over and over again after it happened.
Yeah, exactly.
True.
We all said it at
I
one
remember
point.
you saying it, and then you were laughing at it as well.
Yeah, I was laughing really hard.
Yeah, it took a moment, and then I burst out laughing, and you guys were like, what the fuck are you laughing at? And it was like, you gave me permission to strip.
Oh my god.
That was a good night.
Anyway, yeah, that story was horrible. Aiden wins this time. Aiden, you're the...
Mutiny!
Wait, the episode's not done.
We have more Med Gad.
Yeah, first of all, we have more Met Gab, and second of all, I have a story to tell as well.
Oh, well, we should do two
damn
more
it.
Mad Gab, and then we should go to your story.
Okay, yes. So here's your Mad Gab.
All right.
So, knack, tree, and nug holes.
So, knack, tree, and nug holes.
Sonic and Knuckles. Final answer.
Wrong.
Really?
That shut me up. I thought that was right. Say it again and faster, because I'm getting confused.
So, knack,
Oh, I
tree,
know what it
and...
is.
You talked over it.
Yeah, I gotcha.
What is it?
Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles.
No.
What?
Say it again, and Carter, shut your ass up.
How is it not Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles?
Shut up!
So, knack, tree, and nug holes.
So, nag, tree, and nug holes. So knack, tree, and nug holes.
Yeah, he was super close, but he did not get
Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
it. Yep.
Yeah! Let's go! Sonic 3! That's the title of the game.
I don't know. God, what the fuck?
Good job, Aiden.
Alright, so now I'm at
Why
negative
does
2, right?
trees sound like tails and
I don't
It
know.
doesn't.
three?
That's on you, man. Before I tell my story,
Another one, right?
yes, so this is another multiple choice question. For context, there was a group chat that we had. It was about 6 of us, that included us 3, of us boys that lived in the dorms. And now it's mostly defunct, but there were a lot of of good moments from it that I screen capped because I like looking back on lost memories.
Well, they're not lost.
Yeah, they're not lost.
They're lost to the sands of time, and I will never relive them. But I
They're
can,
literally right there.
Ooh, that was poetic.
but I can imagine
Say
them.
that again so we can get an echo effect on that.
They were lost to the sands of time, but through screen capping, I can go back and relive them.
Poetic.
Thanks.
That was rude. Keep going. I was rude, not you. Keep going.
So I have a lot of funny shit that I have screen capped. Sometimes it's of varying comedy. What I'm going to do is give you 5 options once more. 4 options, sorry. You have to discern which of these 4 messages got the most likes in our group chat. Because it's
we only ever liked a couple of times.
I think it's something really stupid. It's probably like a one-word thing.
Yeah, it's got to be a one-word thing. I also, like, you know me, I never check the group chat. I'm going to be at a disadvantage for this.
And I will give context for these as well. I feel like this is actually going to be pretty tough.
How about the first time don't give context, and then we go through them again, give context.
Okay, your first option is a message from
Okay.
switches major to cock milking.
Oh man, I know that there's
Iconic.
I know that there's a couple likes on that.
The second one is a message from me. Anyone can be a girl if you got scissors. Shrugging emoji.
I don't.
That's like a 2012 Twitter post.
Yeah, I don't think
Keep going.
The third one is from Tristan. Shit just got real.
I can see that. Yeah.
Tristan would say that.
And the fourth one is from Carter, and it says, "You two put a whole new twist to bathroom adventures."
What?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Bathroom adventures.
Because I know that there's a one word that has like 6 likes. I think it's the word banana. I'm not sure.
I think it must have not been funny enough for me to screen cap
It wasn't funny, but somebody liked it, and that was funny. So, okay, so go through them again.
Switches major to cock milking.
Okay.
And do you want context this time? I sent a picture of myself in a suit with like my hair spiked up because I was at someone's wedding.
Okay.
And Tristan was like, "All right, Jimmy Neutron." So I called him a cock milker. And Nathan said, "Switches major to cock milking."
I remember that one specifically.
Yeah, if you don't want that one, that's my answer.
It made me laugh a lot. Then the second option, anyone can be a girl if you got scissors. Shrugging emoji.
Do all these have at least 1 like, or no?
No.
Okay.
These are not like the most popular messages. I just picked some that
And
I
this is the one that doesn't have any likes.
Okay, I was gonna say, because like
Yeah.
ironic likes are a thing for sure.
So the scissors one was because Carter, you had a roommate during the first semester of freshman year, and
I
then
totally forgot his name. Yeah.
and then he moved out because of dust or because of your breasts or something.
Cassidy.
Cassidy.
Yeah, he had a.
Cassidy.
Don't say
He
his
was-
actual name.
I don't know his name.
Okay, good.
Yeah, he was allergic to dust, and he wanted to move with another friend of his.
And apparently he thought Tristan was a girl.
yeah.
But
So-
it's an all-male floor. What the fuck?
I don't know, man.
Okay, context for the next one.
Shit just got real. This was after shit himself.
When did he shit himself?
He shut it.
Yeah,
When was this?
he sent a message that was like, "Guys, no joke, I just shit myself. Sorry for airing out your dirty laundry, by the way." Literally. Well, yeah, he needed help. It was either Tristan or Carter. Someone just went to go get him toilet paper.
It was not me.
I didn't even know about this, so I
That-
guess it wasn't me.
That's it. He just like sharted or something.
God, I should have talked about the bat incident.
There were a couple of bad incidents.
There are a lot of bat incidents.
Yeah, lots of bats in that building.
Yeah.
I should have talked about those instead of my shit story that everybody's gaslighting me about.
We always do a part 2.
I screamed like a little bitch because there was one that flew at my face.
Yeah, I know. That's the one that I was going to talk
Well,
about.
we kind of divulged enough to talk about it fully. We'll go to that next.
Anyway.
And then the last message is, "You two put a whole new twist to bathroom adventures," which is because you were at your job cleaning a bathroom and you said it made you dehydrated. So then Tristan and I were like, "What do you mean? It's a free source of water and protein."
And protein.
Dude, I loved Bathroom Adventures. That's the one thing that
If
made
you-
me
if you-
love my work.
If you don't want the first one, that's what I want.
So yes, to recap, switches major to cock milking. Anyone can be a girl if you got scissors. Shit just got real, and you two put a whole new twist to bathroom adventures.
I know the first one has likes, but I'm not sure if that's the most. I thought the third one was going to be like Tristan saying like oof or something, and then we all like it sarcastically.
These aren't the end-all be-alls, though, he said.
Yeah.
I gave you the answer you wanted, so you give me the answer I want.
I don't know what you want.
I want the first one, I said.
Fine, then I'll do the third one. one.
Okay, so cock milking for you and shit just got real for you.
Yeah.
The correct answer is shit just got real.
Yeah.
Out of the 6
How many?
members, I believe it had 5,
5?
Wow.
which included the person that wrote it. passed
Oh,
on
okay.
it.
Yes, I definitely did not like that.
So yes, good job, Carter.
Hey,
Okay. Carter's got 2 points. I got 1 point.
and Nate has -1 point.
I was gonna have a tiebreaker question, but I guess Carter just wins.
Oh.
All right.
Well, I told the worst story, and I'm here.
So my story is called "I Just Wanted Lunch."
I just wanted lunch.
Oh, I know this one.
I think I know where this is going.
So picture me sitting at maybe like 11:30, 12.
Not too hard.
I'm getting kind of hungry. We would all get lunch together some days. I think on this particular day, people had class and we're just generally busy. So I was like, you know what? I'll just venture out and get some myself. So
The lone wolf.
I opened my dorm room, me and Tristan's dorm, we were rooming together at the time. I opened the door, down the hall, I hear, oh! So I duck back into my room. I'm like, Tristan, did you hear that? I just heard somebody moan, and I think it was Carter.
It wasn't me.
I went and got lunch, and then this is when Tristan decides to text our group chat, Carter, can you moan any fucking quieter? And so all day we were just talking about it. Carter is denying that he moaned. I'm like, dude, I heard you. Yeah, at some point he blames it on a ghost.
Yeah.
That was a joke. Minecraft one.
No.
I blamed it on Minecraft, and I actually do believe that was the case.
Yeah, so apparently...
Okay, but here's the thing, though, is that you were defending the ghost theory for like at least a month.
That's because I was playing along with you guys. I did not actually believe it.
Your hypothesis is that you were playing Minecraft and like you died in lava and lost a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, like when you die, you're just like,
Ah!
yeah. It wasn't like a fucking arousal moan, guys. It was like me fucking like losing all my shit in lava.
It sounded so sexual.
The saddest story ever told.
And I was, were you jacking off? And you were like, no, why would I jack off in the afternoon?
Yeah.
I quote that a lot, like, why would I do blank in the afternoon?
Oh, is that what that's from?
Yes.
You say that a lot, and everyone but me laughs. I never know why.
Yeah, it's because he said that.
Okay.
Yeah, why would you jack off in the afternoon? There's another story where like was knocking on my door for dinner, and I was like, I'm coming, and like I was in my bed. As said, I usually like only wear underwear, so I put on my shirt, put on my pants, and like put on my belt, and he heard the belt.
I'm coming.
And I just opened the door, and he just looks at me and he's like, "Are you ready to go?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." And like we didn't talk about it in like Tristan and Nate's room. I was like, "Oh, I was just getting dressed."
I was getting dressed.
I remember the way he phrased it. He was like, were you baiting, bro?
Flat out, stone face. Yes.
God, I miss a lot of stuff.
That was a good time.
Yeah, freshman year was a trip. The legacy of the day where Carter moaned lives on in infamy.
Yeah, that year was a mess.
It was September 21st, 2020. Anyway,
well, Carter's our winner. I guess you gotta pick something good for next week. Or sorry, 2 weeks from now.
I got a hat.
Oh yeah, Carter's hat of mystery.
Hat of rabbits that I infinitely pulled during the afternoon.
Yeah. Dude, if you ever want to shoot me some little ditties of like the chicken nugget theme song.
if you
or
ever want
the
to shoot me.
Dude, if you ever want to shoot me, please.
You were talking about wanting to like excuse to use GarageBand, so if you want to make me 5-6 second little ditties in GarageBand, we can make one for the chicken nugget segment and also for Carter's hat of mystery, stuff like that.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know, it's up to you. But
Anyway, chicken nuggets section.
it'll be really lame if you don't hear it in this episode. Anyway, chicken nugget.
Chicken nugget.
Let's recommend some pop culture.
Yeah, not me. Any of you guys got pop.
What's
What?
wrong with you?
Why do you not do things?
No, I've been. What I do is work on papers, man. I don't like look shit up. I'm like, ooh, look, the chicken hatched an egg.
He also
What?
I don't know.
I can go if you don't have anything, Nate.
Yeah, let me think for a moment.
Okay,
Yeah.
like, I don't know if it's public by now, it might be. I've become a movie guy. I've become a movie bro. A film bro, as they're called. And I've just been watching a lot of movies that are like, on the IMDb Top 250 for various reasons. And one that I saw a couple of days ago that blew me the fuck away was 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. Came out in like 2017. It is phenomenal. 10 out of 10 movie. I loved it to pieces. It's about a mother who rents 3 billboards in like this fictional Missouri town. The billboards basically accuse the police force of not doing enough looking into the case of her daughter who was burned alive and raped. I love movies about the way society reacts to stuff. It's about the whole town basically going ape shit over these billboards, which, say like somebody was raped and burned alive. About society breaking down. Performances are all great. It's a really tough watch, but it's so worth it if you think you can stomach it. So, yeah, see it if you haven't. It's great. Anyway.
I'll go. So, contrary to yours, I think that mine is best experienced with friends. This is something that became my obsession when we were all in college together. The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Which
a good one.
The latest version now is Repentance. Yeah, I could not stop playing this. I started in like February 2021. Repentance was almost out by then. So it was like the tail end of Afterbirth Plus, which is a really weird title out of context. So yeah, dungeon crawler where there's hundreds of items, enemies look fucked, there's a shit ton of bosses, everything is so fucked.
Yeah, there's a lot of choices and stuff you can make.
I think the difficulty balance is actually pretty good.
Repentance fixed it.
Sometimes you will get fucked over, but yeah, if you have a friend that wants to get into it, do it. It is so much fun.
Yeah, it will eat your life. But it is a fantastic game for sure.
Yeah, just
1,000 hours.
Yeah, just like flash all of our hours.
Yeah, I'm sitting at 2K. How about you?
Jesus Christ. I think I'm at like a bit under
40 euros with 1,000, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Because you left the game on.
He left the game on.
I left the game on for a long time.
I used to do that a lot too, but I can guarantee the last like 1,500 hours.
Most of my hours are legit.
Those are legit.
I was genuinely having that much fun.
Yeah, it's a wonderful game. It became a little race between all of us to like 100% at first. I introduced them to it. They both beat me through it. I cared more about that than my schooling for several months. I remember there were a couple of nights where, doing particularly difficult tasks, I would get so angry that I would go to bed sick and nauseous and wanting to throw up. Several nights. So that wasn't good for my blood pressure, but I liked the game.
I think I might be able to like blame the game for me dropping out of college because my productivity plummeted so much. And should I say I don't regret it? Because
I don't.
I don't think I do.
Anyway, you guys should play the game.
Yes. I regret getting so wrapped up in it, but I don't regret doing it.
Yeah, play it. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's really good. It's super fun with friends. Better with Connect.
There's a lot of mods.
Yeah, is also great. One of my favorite ever. The thing is, like, the last character who's the gimmick is just don't get hit ever. That really soured me on the game. I haven't gone back to it since beating that guy.
It is not perfect by any means.
No.
But it's good.
Yeah. It's like Interstellar. It's a mess, but we love it.
Speaking of messy.
Carter.
Sorry.
Speaking of messy.
All right, Carter, what's your rec?
You know what? I actually have one, which is actually not a story that happened this week. After our last podcast, we watched the movie Puss in Boots.
Oh yeah, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish.
Yeah, I usually don't watch a lot of movies, and if I do,
It's because I force you.
It's either that Aiden forces me or like it like captures how I think, which is a lot of like cartoony movies. Like Studio Ghibli is like one of my favorite studio stuff. Yeah, good movie, very good movie. I haven't watched a movie like that in a while.
Yeah, I'll vouch for it. That movie slapped so much harder than it
had to. Very good plot, very
Yeah.
good like subplots for like the characters.
Yeah, there's a lot of character development.
Yeah, a lot of character development. Very good ending.
Both villains are incredible.
Yeah, all the villains are good.
Yeah, Lobo is terrifying. Big Jack Horner is terrifying in a different way.
He's so fucked.
Yeah.
Like, why does he look like that?
The rumors are true. It is worth your time. Absolutely.
It is worth your time, yeah. There is a reason why that got more revenue than the second Avatar movie.
Really?
No, it didn't.
Yeah.
No shot.
Yeah.
Isn't it like the 5th highest grossing movie ever? Avatar.
The second Avatar.
Yeah, the first one's number 1.
Yeah, I don't know.
Are you pulling this out of your ass?
Yeah.
You, shut up.
Got
Get
it.
out of here.
Next time we'll be playing Two Truths and a Lie.
I mean, if you want, that is something you can do. You are the host.
That would be a good way to tell all these stories, although I guess we would know that.
Yeah, semantics. We have disagreed about every story we've told so far, so maybe not.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning into this episode of Spicy Chicken Sammich. I was your host. I'm no longer your host. I'm Nathavius.
I'm Vincavius.
And I'm still in the basement. Help. Help.
Tune in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Tune in.
in 2 weeks. It's spring break right now, actually, when they hear this.
I hope you're enjoying your time off. Rest up.
Yeah, pick up Isaac. You have time.
Definitely pick
You
up
don't
Isaac.
have time.
You don't have time. If you had fun with us, I'll have fun with you.
Oh, sorry.
Aiden, play the elevator music.
What?
I don't know.
I hope you enjoyed pushing futons non-consensually with us, because we had fun pushing futons non-consensually with you.
Absolutely.
I did consensually.
You did not get permission.
Then I guess it was non-consensual.
We give you permission to see us next time.
You won't see us. You'll hear us.
Bye?
Bye?
That's kind of bad. Let me try that again. We give you permission to listen to the next episode.
That was worse.
That was terrible. That was horrible.
All right, we'll call it there. Hey,
Thanks.
For
listening
To
this
episode
of
spicy
chicken
Sammich.
now
if
You.
didn't
no
The.
podcast
is
On.
bunch
Of.
different
platforms
So.
id
really
Help.
us
out
If.
you
followed
Us.
here
and
Over.
there
can't
Say.
how
Long.
long
It'll.
be
until
You.
listen
two
Another.
these
So.
until
then
Have.
yourself
a
Nutritious.
dinner
and
Will.
be
back
Here.
in
2
Weeks.